What is up, people? Jonathan from Higher Key here. This video is about the best bassline making plugins. Make sure to like and subscribe for future tutorials, demos, and free schnitzel wagons. All right, I'm going to start off. I got 5 plugins to check out. I'm going to start off with kind of the best to the worst, but also the most expensive to the least expensive. Although, best, worst, it's all subjective depending on what you need. But I got 3 different styles: house, trap, lo-fi. We'll try to make some bass lines over some chords. And yeah. All right, starting off with the Unison Bass Dragon. This thing is fire. Don't let the haters scare you or deter you from having fun. So a little brief introduction. It's got sounds in it, some pretty nice basses. They'd really up their sound design game for this one. A ton of different genres to choose from for your bass lines. And what's really cool about it is you can select your chord progression. So you can choose, we're in G Lydian, right? So they don't have that in there, just minor and major. But I have the chords here: E minor 9, B minor 9, G major 9, right? So I'm gonna just create it. You can create it from scratch, your chord progression. B minor 9. Anyway, you can do it that way. That's taking too long. You can also just drag a MIDI clip into the Bass Dragon. Although you might have to do it from the Finder. I think that is what you have to do. So anyway, you could also drag a loop in there, I think. Well, I think it has to be MIDI. So we got B minor, add 9. Yeah, all right. And then G major 9. Where's my G? G major 9. Yeah. Okay, so the B minor needs a 7th to be a true 9th. And then here we have a C9. Let's see, C. Where are you? Right at the top, of course. C9 13. Spicy. And we're in house. All right. Ready? Bass Dragon, go. One. Okay. So my honest opinion about their house bass lines is that they always kind of employ the octave jump thing, which is nice every now and then, but a nice driving one line 4 or 5 note bass line would also be sufficient. But It is AI. I do think it learns over time. And you can just drag and drop the audio directly to an audio channel, or you can drag and drop the MIDI and use your own sounds. But I do really like their sounds. This one's dope. One more, just show you one more. You can just switch within genre with this button. This plugin is so dope. It sounds really good most of the time. Let's try a funk bass line though over the house. Yeah. Come on, bass dragon, let's get with it. Dang, that's funky. Bass dragon coming with it. Okay, that's fire. You can also drag your own bass samples in here if you are so inclined, but that is funky. All right, let's try some trap bass lines. I don't know if I don't think there's a way to just clear this whole thing. You just turn it off. All right, so we're in E minor. So now let's just check out the chord progression. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so this chord progression is E minor 9 to G major 7, G major 7 to A minor 7. I would have done this beforehand, but I thought I was going to be able to just drag in, so to speak. But, didn't quite work out that way. Oh, B minor 7, because you have to just drag it in from your library. I guess you can't do it within the program. Would have been cool. All right, here we go. Let's turn it back on. Oh, we want some hip hop bass, I guess. future bass. Maybe try a future bass line. Crazy basses. I don't know. And yeah, a little feature. If you don't like something, you can just select it. I don't like this little part. You can just select just that part and then redo it. Oh, for some reason, to do the whole beginning. All right, let's try a lo-fi beat. Try a little lo-fi beat in here. Turn this off for a sec. So we start off with a B major 7, 9, because that's a B major 9, and then C6 add 9, so it's not a major 7, C6 add 9, and then an F major 7, 9, major 7, 9, to the D minor 9 just on the last little thing. All right, we'll go to lo-fi. Turn it back on. Can't really hear that bass. Probably could have. Oh, yeah, it's a B major 7, 9. Lo-fi's not really coming with it yet. Turn up the tone a little bit. Be a B flat. It is a B flat major 7. That's why it sounded so terrible. It's my fault. User error. B flat, which is A sharp major 7, 9. Yeah. No. A sharp major 9. Yeah, I guess that works. Let's try that again. bass lines. Let's do a neo soul. See what happens. I'm in the wrong. My keys are going too slow for this, so. Once again, user error. Sorry for dragging you through this. All right, dragging. Sorry for dragging you through. Now, I don't know if there's a way to like just copy everything and make it quick. That would be really cool. Can't just like duplicate the chords. I don't think you can. So I think, and there's a little loop area, but I don't think there's a way to double it. So let's just double time this. Anyway, let's try a different. Let's see, we've been doing this for 15 minutes now on the Bass Dragon. I guess you get the idea. Bass Dragon is phenomenal. You just put in the chords, drag in MIDI chords, and it automatically makes bass lines in all these different genres. And a lot of them are super cool. You can just get so many great ideas out of the Bass Dragon. And I really like it. It's expensive. It's at least $200, but it's pretty phenomenal plugin. So on to the next. We're gonna check out the Pilot Bass plugin from Pilot Plugins by Mixed In Key, and it says that I need to be online to do this, which is kind of funny. I didn't realize they needed to connect to the interwebs. But Pilot Bass comes with Pilot Melodies and Pilot ARPs, and these three different plugins that you can interlock together to come up with bass and melody and ARPs. They have a ton of different chord options and scales. They have a bunch of banks from jazz to Phrygian electronic chords, seventh chords, trap chords, which we are going to put to the test some of their trap stuff and see if their trap bass lines sound any good, or also if they can come up with lo-fi, because my impression of this is that it's really good for electronic music. We will find out in the next 10 or 15 minutes. So let's do electronic chords. And they have all these presets, but because I have particular chords, we're going to plug them in again. So it's already got a little chord in here. So let's pick our chords. Let's see. We are in C sharp minor. So C sharp minor. They have all the different variations, iterations of that chord. So C sharp minor 9, it's already in here. C9 13. I don't see that one, so maybe I'm not really in C sharp minor. Once again, user error. Let's move on to the next one because I know it's in G major. And we're going to start off with G major. E minor 9. A minor 9. To C9. 13. They don't really have a C13, so we'll do C6 a couple times. And generate a pattern and see what happens. So they have different styles of bass. These 10 different styles, from foundation, offbeat, disco bass, flagship. No, look at these pictures. They're so cool. Look at this guy. I mean, come on. So foundation, it's kind of just straight ahead. They have a little description. Offbeat. Let's do an offbeat bass. We'll close that. It's funny, the generation pattern disappeared with that one. Clave bass. Regenerate. Shape of bass. Instantly danceable bass. All right, that sounds good. Let's try that. They have a bunch of different sounds. And you basically turn some of these knobs to change up the pattern slightly. Simplify it. Let's regenerate. Didn't look like it changed much. They're pretty simplistic. Pretty generic, especially compared to Bass Dragon. Let's try bass harmony and see what happens. Let's try a walking bass. Alright, so that's for a house beat. Let's try a hip hop beat, trap beat. Let's see what they can do. We'll pick one with an easy chord progression for me. A minor. And we'll go to A minor. A minor 9. To C minor 7. C major 7 to D minor 9. Oh, must have turned down my... I don't see where it is in the pattern. I guess these are the 4. I'm struggling to see my... Okay. And then we have C and then D minor 9. We can remove this chord here, remove this chord. Oh no, we want this one. D minor 9. Generate. I'm going into the trap. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens if we go into the trap. If it changes the pattern, makes it more trappy. Let's try to find an 808. I think they have an 808 in here somewhere. Tub bass. 808. Here we go. Let's go up an octave. My chords aren't exactly right. It doesn't seem like it's locking in the grid very well. Length 4 bars exactly. That's interesting. You think it would just lock in? That's not bad. That's the walk-in bass. I don't know, let's try gravity. Alright. Syncopate, chop. That's kind of cool. So there's different options, different parameters for each of these different bass sections. Gives you a little bit different options. If we close that and edit the chords, it says we're in a trap bank. I don't know if that I don't know if that affects it. It seems like it did a little, but I don't know. Go to the foundation again. I was just on the root note. It's too simplistic. Offbeat. That's very simplistic. Disco bass just does like the octaves. That's not bad for better get to the lo-fi. Let's see what they can do. Let's try something different. Let's add an extra scene. Let's try one of their chord progressions. And we'll pick like a neo soul chord progression. They only have a couple. I'm surprised they only have a couple. We do 7th chord, then minor. Let's see. So we don't want to end with a dominant. Or maybe we do. F major 7, A minor 7, G7, F major. Now, is there a way to turn this off for a sec? I'm just going to mute it, make a beat with those chords. See what they got. Octaves too low. Let's get a different sound up in here. Electric bass. It's kind of lo-fi. Here we go. Sick of this beat, and I'll do a different beat for a second. I will stick with this electric bass for a sec. Now, I kind of feel like the walking bass would have been the best for lo-fi. Anyway, I think you get the idea. It's pretty simplistic. I do really like their melody maker and their ARP maker. They work really well. For bass, it seems a little simplistic. So you get the idea with Pilot Bass. It does work really well in tandem with, with the Pilot melodies and stuff, and their other plugins. They all link together. So whatever, if you pick one chord progression, you can get three different ideas at the same time. I think, which is really great for electronic music. I think for other kinds of music, they say they can do it, but I don't know. I think other kinds of music are more complex. Electronic music, you can kind of get away with something that's simplistic like this, but it's kind of fun. I got it half off, so don't hate me. Don't hate me. Next up, we have Scalar, which is not AI. They have a set amount of patterns for the bass that you can do. Scalar is composition software from Plugin Boutique. It's really advanced. You can link multiple instances of it and have your chords going with bass, arpeggio, rhythms, melodies, all kinds of things. So you could really compose some complex stuff, especially because they have they just have so many chords. They have so many different scales, pretty much more than you would ever need. So let's do G major house track and just see what it sounds like. We just want G. Okay, so we're in G major. So you can pick which voicings you want for it. Right now we're in bass guitar, so it's not going to work out. But if you hear it in the piano, so I'm going to check out my chord progression. It goes two beats. Well, it's basically one. Let's quantize that just a hair, Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, quantize that. Alright, so we start off with the E minor 9. Then A minor 9. So you can choose if you want just A minor 9. You choose this little tab right here. And then C major 9, 13. They do have 13th. we needed a couple of these major ninths. Let's go to bass guitar. I have it in bass mode already. Let's go to jazz bass. And then we have the C9. It's a C9, not a major 9, so I don't know. That's all they're giving me. C913. So you can look in this over here. You have all the different variations. C major add 9. C major add 13. C major 9. Maybe it is a C major 9. I thought it wasn't. I thought I looked at it. It has the B flat. No? That sounds very major 9. All right. So then I'm just going to copy it over to the rest of these 8 pads. You basically have these 8 pads and it'll play through this pattern, and you can loop it. And so they have all these different bass. When you select the bass as your expression, then you can choose all these different bass patterns. So we're going to do a jazz bass. We got to go up an octave. So we need to edit it, the chord voicings, make everything the same octave. So they only have a set amount of different bass lines that you can do, but when the chord is changing, it's going to kind of give you a different feel. So there's kind of a lot here. Synthwave bass. So that's pretty cool. I'd say this one's a little bit cooler than Pilot plugins for bass. Expression, urban. This is a dude in the city playing the bass. Like some country dude, he couldn't come up with this. Alright, house bass, let's go. right, now the only thing about this program that I don't like really is that you have to like record the MIDI in order to to bounce it out. There's not a way to just like drag out what this bass line would be, I don't think. There might be. It might be more advanced than where I'm at, but I'll record it. Check it out. So I'm recording the MIDI. So I stop out and then I'll drag it out to like my silenth. It only did like 8 bars. Yeah, big up Plugin Boutique. They made this plugin, and that is a fire plugin. Scalar is really amazing. If you have no idea how to play chords or compose things, Scalar has a lot of information for you. It has a lot of things to play with. So for $50-$60, Scalar is definitely worth it. I highly recommend this plugin. Amazing. I'm not even going to do any lo-fi or anything just for the interest of time, because I keep doing these like hour-long videos showcasing way too many plugins. Next up, we have Riffer. Now, Riffer is pretty advanced in that it has a lot of different scales, so it's audio modern Riffer, and it creates little patterns. And what I got this for really was Tech House, because it just comes up with these really catchy little melodies. But let's go into the C sharp minor. I'm not even sure if that's the right key, because I don't know why C9 would be in that. It doesn't make any sense. So let's go back up to this Lydian. Let's go to G Lydian, and then you can choose basically how many notes out of 16 you want to show up. I like 7. Seems like a nice prime number right in the middle. You can choose like stutter with like density down here. You can choose how many root notes you want in the pattern. So check it out. We have Riffer. You have to route it externally to another thing. So I have it routed out to I have it routed out right now to here. Just have to activate it. So that's really cool. Riffer is pretty fun. I really think it's for like tech house, but you can apply it to other styles. Like if we do trap. Let's route it to some 808s and see what happens. Like 5 notes, since 808s are supposed to be a little more sparse. This one just did all 5 notes over here, so let's do the same pattern that they did, but sparsed, stretched out. We are in E minor, so maybe that'll change things up if we do. But one thing that's cool is it looks like they actually give you the rest of the random notes. They just turn them off, so you can just play with it, And there's ways to copy. You can basically copy it and then go to like another pattern and then, make the loops like longer, and then you just drag the MIDI directly out, and then there you have it, which is cool. So it's a really nice plugin. I really like it for the tech house. It just makes these really funky little bass lines in whatever key you want, and they always sound good. I mean, most of the time. I'm not even going to show you on lo-fi because it's just not that complex. Okay, why not? G Dorian, what the heck? Let's just try it. G Dorian, we'll do like 9 notes. So you can edit it. It even started in B flat major 7, which is cool. So I stand corrected. I guess you could use it for lo-fi. Let's do the acoustic bass to it, though. Let's try it on an acoustic bass to see what it sounds like. I recorded this bass myself. flat to C. Okay, so Riffer. Yeah, if you make tech house, Riffer is your friend. We could just try one more house beat just to kind of knock that, just kind of show you how cool it is. C sharp minor. We'll just try it. We'll see if it works for this. C sharp root note. I usually do 7 for the tech house. Let's go back to silence because we want some funkiness. Yeah. Riffer, tech house. Gotta love it. All right. All right, one more. I don't know why, but house music just loves random notes. Electronic music, you have it. Electronic music, everybody hates on AI, but electronic music is just for people with no musical skills. That's not always true, but a lot of famous, successful people with no musical knowledge or ability to play music, only ability to rearrange the grid. All right, peoples. One more. This is a free one. It's called Sting 64. I just found out about it from West End, watching some of his tech house tutorials, and it's very similar to Riffer, except you don't have as much control over what you basically have no control over what kind of keys you're playing or anything. So I'm just gonna turn off the chords. Sting 64. I'm not hearing it. They say it's for like acid. So, I have a visitor. I've been recording for an hour, and look who wants to snuggle. So you can turn down the density, maybe less notes. I'll try some chords over there. Yeah, I'll put a link. This is Sting 64 is a Max for Live device. So, yeah, in Ableton, you could go in and then figure out what key you're trying to play and then have to fix it up a little because it's just totally random. That looks like some kind of G house, so this would work. Maybe G major. All right, there you have it, Sting 64. That's a free one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this as much as I did, because I know I'm just sitting here playing around, trying to have fun. Yeah. Anyway, check out my website, higherkey.com. I got a template there, a bunch of different packs. Most of the packs on the website are included in the template, which I made so you can make music really fun, really fast, have a lot of different sounds at your disposal instantly. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Peace!